Hello, Damian Questiny here. Thanks for joining me. Story time. I'll try and present it in such a way that you can overlay this with what's going on our macro scale. In other words, the people who make laws to rule over others from some place that is far away, like the aggregate controlling the local. And what I try to do with remote viewing is teach the local how to control the aggregate. So, for those who come on here and disagree with remote viewing, I ask you, what is government? Point to government for me. Point to them. Where are they? Are they in the room? But they are in your mind, aren't they? This is a lesson. I want to share a story with you. This omnibus bill that we got going on. I used to run a large company that I started off basically in the mailroom, but it was more like an IT department. And I worked my way up to run that entire company. And I did this within 3 years. And I was young when I did this. Now, how did I do this? How was that possible? Because I'm going to share with you the mindset in which you have to be in to do something like that. You have to be a wolf and not a sheep. You have to devour your enemies, but in such a way that they are shredded and bloody in a spiritual sense, where others witness it and realize what alpha means. And sometimes you get young bloods who run in there and they think they can challenge you, and you understand how that works. So you promote. You let them rise through the ranks, but in a way that you build them and you bring them to heal. Some this works with. Some become great leaders in your team to build your company. So you do this, but if they are still wild, untamable, and they are starting to challenge your dominance, you can do several things. Sometimes I would continue promoting them. I would rise them until I break them. Or it becomes so hard on them because of the demands that I put on them that they can no longer sustain it. And they realize that I am alpha. And every once in a while, though, there's a couple of them out there who I'm friends with today who have challenged me, who sat me in a room with my bosses and said, I want 2% of your company. Love this guy. Points to me. Damian, am I worth it? What did I do? That's the moment. That's the moment that defines us, isn't it? Experience. Purpose only gets you so far. It's about experience. It's about getting in there. If you don't do that, you can't understand the full picture. Why is this relevant? Because when you promote people and when you do things and you allow them to put these things in, you are in essence destroying them. Because under their own weight, they will crumble. Because they are not building the right foundations. They don't have a reason other than something artificial. Because the other aspect to being an alpha is you reward very handsomely, more than they sometimes feel is deserving based on the level of violence to those who try to challenge what the vision is. And they believe in that vision. Why? Because when you are somebody who is younger than them, who takes a company from $1 million a year to over $6 million by year 3 and accumulates 10 times as many clients. We had roughly 1,000 clients when I showed up. We had over 10,000 clients by the time I left. Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be arrogant or any of those kind of things. I'm just trying to share the mindset in which you have to be in order to produce in this type of environment, because there is no room for sheep. The sheep are the ones that get eaten as the food to make the wolf den functional. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen today. Cheers.